Welcome back to Foundation Focus. Hello, I'm Tom Jones, the president of the Education Foundation, and joining us today is Jackie Wolf, our program manager. Welcome back, Jackie.
Good morning.
Good morning. And I just wanted to explain to everyone the difference between programs and events. The Education Foundation does a lot of activities, and one of those activities are programs. And programs are really efforts that the foundation is involved in that helps support the academic progress of our students. And then we also have events, and events in many cases are celebrations, but in some cases they're fundraisers as well. And Jackie is our program manager, so Jackie spends most of her time on events, but today we're also going to talk about some of the programs. Jackie spends most of her time on programs. But today we're also going to talk about some of the events that have just passed and some of the ones that are being planned. I just wanted to mention to everyone that the mission of the foundation hasn't changed since 1990. The wording changes a little bit. But today what we try to do is connect to the community, and that's all of you, telling the story about the foundation and the need that we support to help improve the academic progress of our students. And it's really teacher first. You know, we support programs for the teachers, therefore the teachers can help our students graduate work ready and career focused. And a few years ago, we began, and this is why Jackie is so critical to the mission, is that we started to work very closely with the school district, and especially the Office of Teaching and Learning, but other departments as well, to really begin to support the academic programs. And I think we would be at our best as a foundation when we actually come up with ideas and concepts and we bring them to the school district, and the school district may have heard about them and just didn't have the funding to implement them, or they might be new to the school district, and then we work together as a team to implement those programs. And we've done that a couple times. In many cases, the school district itself, the Office of Teaching and Learning, has ongoing programs, and they're aware of support that they need, especially in the area of funding. And that's when the foundation can step in and support that as well. So in a very real sense, what we do is that we support the innovation of academic programs. And that's a real key, because what we want to do is unlock the potential of every student and allow them to graduate work ready or career focused. And then of course we always celebrate success. So the whole concept is that we reach out to the public, and the public could be individuals. In many cases, it's a business that helps become a benefactor. Those funds are used to support the improvement in academic programs, and that unlocks the potential, and then we celebrate. And so Jackie, let's talk about a program that is really a significant program, not only in its reach, but it's a program that runs for several years. And the fact that it can run for several years, allows us the opportunity to work much more deeply with the schools, but also it provides ongoing revenue back to the foundation. And that program is called the New World Reading Program. And Jackie's in charge of that program and actually created it with the consortium of education foundations and the Lansing Center in the University of Florida. So Jackie, if you could just kind of tell us about New World Reading.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this program, and this program is geared to help our students that are not currently reading on grade level. And by doing that, we're helping the parents and caregivers with reading tips to be able to help their students at home. I know we have our targeted learning here during the school hours, and then this just expands that to their home and to their caregivers as well. And with that, each student that qualifies for this program will receive up to 9 books per school year delivered straight to their house, which I know a lot of these students that are not currently reading on grade level are not even excited for reading. But to be able to get a package in their name at their house, they actually get excited. And then it gives the students the tools and the parents and caregivers the tools to be able to help work with them at home. And this was actually a program started by State Representative Dana Trabulsi. She was advocate for education and for literacy, and it's a wonderful event, wonderful program. This year we've already hosted 6 events. We actually have another one coming up in April at White City Elementary, and we're inviting parents of those students not currently reading on grade level to come out to an event where we serve them dinner, go over the reading tips and strategies with the parents, and then also help the families register and enroll for the New Worlds Reading Program.
Now, actually, every school creates their own event, correct?
We work with the
Right.
schools and the principals, and again, I have Dejan Jackson. She's the community and parent coordinator for the district. That she's a great partner and advocate for this program as well. And together, we work with the schools to plan this event, and that schools can plan their dinner and how the run of show will go. We typically pair it up with another fun event for the students to try to make sure that we get everybody to the event that we can. And so far this year, with the 6 events that we've already held, we've had over 900 attendees at these events.
So what's happening, folks, is that the foundation became aware that there are a number of students that are reading below grade level in the K through 5 grade levels. And we know that if a student doesn't read proficiently as early as possible, preferably by the 3rd grade, but we can support them in the 4th and 5th grade as well, that if they don't read proficiently, they will certainly struggle in high school, and they may not even graduate. So for a number of years, we've been looking at programs that can support literacy, and it's really a core mission for the foundation. And when Jackie and I became aware of this program, number one, through Dana Trabolsi, our state representative, who's also on the board of the Education Foundation, but also with the Consortium of Education Foundations in Florida. And this is a trade group that we work with. It's the members are all of the other foundations throughout Florida. And just to back up, the education foundations in Florida all come together and they support each other. They share stories, and we're a very active member of that. So when we heard about a possible grant, we really focused on that. Jackie helps me write the grants, and then when the grants are approved, they're executed through Jackie. So that's an example of what the foundation does in working with the school district. And I don't think I'm being too bold if I say that there aren't too many nonprofit agencies in the county that actually work with the school district in creating or improving academic programs. And that's a very unique aspect of the Education Foundation. And the reason that we can do that is the Education Foundation was created by the school board. We're a 501c3. We're the only foundation that was ever created by the school board. And our mission is to support solely St. Lucie Public Schools, and that makes us very unique. And so we're known as a DSO, a direct support organization, and we have only one client, and that's St. Lucie Public Schools. So that's an example, and there's many more. So as we become more focused on this mission in terms of supporting the academic achievement of our students and helping to improve those programs, we'll be sharing those stories. And as this program airs, we just completed our Night of the Stars event last month, or actually in February, and we had a show on that. That's a wonderful example of how we celebrate success. And as we roll into the spring of 2025, Jackie, let's talk about some programs that are also celebratory in their essence. And the one I'm thinking about is the Hall of Champions.
You're right. So Night of the Stars is geared towards our school district employees, and our Hall of Champions ceremony, which we actually just had in March, recognizes outstanding community members and our distinguished alumni that give back and participate in the St. Lucie Public Schools well after they graduate.
Yes, and the purpose of this program was really to recognize individuals that are supporting the school district, and there's a number of categories: distinguished alumni, the outstanding community leader, and then the capstone is the Lifetime Achievement Award. And this is our 5th annual luncheon, and this year was very unique and terrific. It was from my standpoint, I guess we had close to 100 people show up.
Correct. We had right over 100 people.
Yeah, about 100 people show up, and the audience was a little more diverse this time. And by what I mean by that, it was a lot of the community came out. And we certainly have support all the time with the school district, especially with the superintendent and the deputy superintendent and the school board and the cabinet level individuals. But this year we had a number of individuals that came to celebrate the nominees. And you want to talk about the actual program and how it played out?
Yeah, so we actually held the luncheon this year at the St. Lucie Golf Trail Club. It was a wonderful event, wonderful venue to help us celebrate our nominees, which our Lifetime Achievement Award this year was Judy Miller. She's a longtime supporter of public education. She's a former school board member and still an active role in community throughout St. Lucie Public Schools and our county.
Yeah, Judy was the president of Big Brothers and Big Sisters for many years. I was a biggie, and that's a wonderful program that mentors students in reading, and they impact thousands of students every year. It's a wonderful organization.
Our outstanding community members this year was Deb Mock and Howard Dunn Jr., which are both very advocates for St. Lucie Public Schools and our community. Deb Mock is still as a retired educator, still very, very involved in our schools. She helps run the Key Clubs all throughout our high schools. I believe there's currently 5 high schools participating that she helps oversee. She's a big part of Fort Pierce Central High School Key Club, where they actually have over 300 students, and Deb Mock plays a vital role in that program. And Howard Dunn Jr., he is the founder of Kids Foundation, Dunn's Kids Foundation, and they give back to our school supply drive every year. He's Christmas for Kids. He's a tireless advocate for our students here in St. Lucie Public Schools. And then we also have our distinguished alumni, which is Jose Ruiz, and he graduated Fort Pierce Central High School in 2009. And then we had Harry Belafonte Williams, which graduated Fort Pierce Central in 1971. So quite a bit of an age gap there, but they are both very well involved in our schools and helping our children succeed. Jose Ruiz is the owner of Legit Cuts Barbershop, and he gives back through toy drives and back to school supply drives as well. Each year he gives over 200 free haircuts to our students getting ready to come back to school. And Harry Belafonte Williams, he's a retired educator. He was a Teacher of the Year recipient for Fort Pierce Central several times, as well as a Distinguished Minority Educator recipient, and he still gives back to his time to our schools as a speaker within our schools. I know one of our board members was in attendance at one of his speeches and absolutely loved how he promotes positivity within our youth.
You know, we're always looking for individuals to celebrate, and the process is that early in the calendar year, we begin to post on our social media site, and we begin to let folks know that it's time to think about nominees. And then we gather up those nominees, we validate, and then we have a vote at the board level. And I say board level, this is the foundation board. So this is an ongoing project. It just started 5 years ago. It's been growing. It's also a fundraiser for us. It's an opportunity for us to work with the community and raise money. But at this point in time, it's not a big fundraiser. It's more of a celebratory, a recognition program, and it's a way that we celebrate success. So that's a wonderful program that is growing every year. And this year, as I said, it was just phenomenal because we had all of the supporters from all of our honorees came in, packed the dining hall, and we had a great ceremony. We also honored at this event the major benefactors for the foundation, and we especially honored Brandon Noble and the folks over at Remnant Construction Company, which has been a supporter of the foundation for many years. and just a wonderful local company headquartered in Fort Pierce. And it's a kind of a company where if we have a need and we reach out to Brandon, Brandon never says no initially. He says, let me try and do that. And many times he certainly does. And just a great company. A&G Pools, the president is Travis Leonard. Just great company, great individual. Travis has a heart for the kids. He's a big supporter of many organizations in the county, but he has a heart for the foundation, and I want to thank Travis for all of his wonderful support. So it was really a great opportunity to recognize and celebrate. And let's talk about an event that's two events that are coming up relatively soon. The first is our Color Fun Run, and I'm not sure what year this is. It's maybe our 4th year. And this is an event, and it's held at the Safety Festival, which is the last Saturday in April. And this year it's on April the 26th. And this is both a fundraiser and it's an opportunity to reach out to the public and raise the awareness for the academic programs. So the money that's raised for this goes towards the teacher matching grant program. And you probably heard about that. It's been a program that's been around for us for over probably, I don't know, since 1995 or so it's a long time. And this is a program where if we raise money, the state of Florida will match it up to a certain amount. And that amount is growing as the school district's growing. And Jackie, last year, what was the total amount that we had given away on the matching grant? It's over $200,000.
Yeah, for this school year,
Yeah.
it was $226,000 that we were able to give away. And part of that funding is the proceeds from the schools hosting their own Booster-a-thon fun run at their school, and then utilizing those proceeds to have the foundation match them to impact their school.
So what happens is there's a company called Booster, and Booster is a wonderful company. They have a heart for children, and they support individual booster runs in schools. So the schools raise their hand, they volunteer to run. What we've done is we've stepped in and we said to these schools that if you raise money at this booster event, we will give you the first opportunity out of the matching grant program. And the reason why that's important is that through success that we've been able to utilize all of that match. I would say maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, we left money on the table. We weren't able to privately raise all of the money that the state had offered for the matching grant program. So now we're in a good situation where we're raising a lot of money, so not all programs can be matched 100%. But we've dedicated ourselves to matching 100% to those schools that participate in their fun run. And then we have a celebratory run at this Color Fun Run on the last Saturday in April. And what we've done is we've piggybacked on the Safety Festival, which is a free event that's held at the Clover Park, which is the Met Stadium. And our event, the running event, is a Color Fun Run. It's free to the schools that participated, and if you're a part of the community, it's just $30 a family. And the family is loose, okay? So if it's your friends and maybe some neighbors, you just pay one fee and you come in, and it's a non-sanctioned run at 2K, but the idea is just to have fun, and as you round the last corner, you can be splashed with color, safe color. It's cornstarch, and then everyone receives a medal. And then we have beverages this year, once again, courtesy of Natalie Juice Company, and then also water. And also this year is going to be a little bit different. We've welcomed the Boys and Girls Club to participate. So the Boys and Girls Club will sponsor the water tent, the beverage tent, and they will also have volunteers to help with the actual run in terms of the safety part of the run. So we welcome the Boys and Girls Club, and that's another example of how the foundation works hand in glove with the other nonprofit organizations here in the county. And so that's a fun event. And then we also we sort of end the school year with our annual scholarship program. And Jackie, I think that's probably the first program that you were involved in. Okay, it's been going on for a number of years. And why don't you tell the audience about scholarships?
Yes, so Scholarships ran through the foundation is actually a unique program. We have an online application that is available to all of our St. Lucie Public School high school graduates or seniors that are graduating, and it's one application that can qualify them for multiple scholarships. So that's very unique, and it's a opportunity that our students take advantage of, and I'm proud to be a part of. I know college and higher education comes at a higher price, and anything that we can do to help support them is a great opportunity. And this year we have over 25 donors that are going to also help support their efforts. And we will be awarding over $50,000 in scholarships this year. And that scholarship ceremony will take place on April 24th at Fort Pierce Central High School for our recipients. We do have a judging committee that's currently active and scoring their applications right now at the moment. We did receive over 121 applications this year, and we're looking forward to being able to award these well-deserving students. We have a number of donors. We have the Fort Pierce Master Gardeners Club, Andrew Schmier Foundation, and that's just a couple of many.
You know, one of the things about our scholarship is that you have an opportunity to choose a passion, if you will, okay, whether it's helping a student that's struggling or recognizing a student that has done really well. And what happens is, on a legal standpoint, the funds are donated to the foundation, and then the foundation works with that donor in terms of creating the criteria. Jackie manages the actual program, and then we always are dedicated to one application. So a student goes on the application, it asks these customized questions, and then the computer is pre-approving the students in these various categories. And then the judges come on, and the judges have a rubric, and it's all done online, and they start to judge these applications, and then they're ranked, and then we could see who qualifies. And that program has been going on for many years now. It's been relatively stable. I think the donors, you know, come and go, but the program is relatively stable. But I will tell you, more recently, we have a lot of donors contacting us, and a lot of donors maybe through their HOAs if they're living in a community, or they just have a passion for struggling students. I have one individual that approached me very recently that said that she was interested in recognizing the students that are not excellent and not struggling, but those that have worked hard in high school, and maybe they didn't get all of the, you know, the honor rolls type of honors, but they graduated, and they graduated work ready and career focused, and she wanted to support that. So that's another idea of someone that comes to us, and then we shape that scholarship for them. And this is all privately funded, and it's part of our mission to celebrate success and to recognize excellence in public education. So that's pretty much the calendar year towards the end. And of course, we follow the school district calendar. So, and it never really completely ends because summer gets busy as well.
We do have one additional program coming up. We actually have an event this month and an event next month, and that's for our Internet Essentials program.
Thank you for bringing that up, by the way.
Yes, no problem. Always something else coming our way.
Right.
Tom, if you want to talk about how the Internet Essentials program came about and our partnership with the St. Lucie County Board of County Commissioners.
Absolutely, yes. The county, St. Lucie County, had contacted the school district, and they wanted to donate money to the school district to help support internet access for students. Just a wonderful idea, and the Board of County Commissioners were really forward-thinking in this need. And the school district reached out to the foundation to be the program manager as well as a fiscal agent. So what happened in this case is the funds came in to the foundation, and we manage the money that has come in that provides the free internet access services. So what happens is that we work with Comcast, and Comcast was selected by the county to be the provider, and then the school district, of course, is our partner in this. So what happens is that we reach out to all of these students in the school district, and we hold these events, and we generally do them every month, one a month, and they're here at the school district offices. And the next one coming up is on April the 9th. And you have to just call in, and you call into 429-3660, make an appointment. Now you can walk in, but if you walk in, we try to accommodate those that made an appointment first and then move in the families. But really what happens is that we can offer free or reduced cost internet access for your student. And if you have multiple students, the program will last as long as the youngest student stays in the school district. And it's really a life-changing program, because many of us have internet access, and we kind of take it for granted. But just like 100 years ago, where many houses had lights and power in their house, many rural communities in the United States didn't have access to electricity. And the government made a big effort to make sure all houses had power. And it's just like that for the internet. There are many homes that just don't have the money to purchase internet access. So this program allows us to either provide an internet access program free of charge, or if you already have Comcast and you have a program, we can provide a $30 credit. And this is an ongoing program, and we expect it to last for another year in terms of signing folks up. But then once the money is all been committed, then we're going to close down the sign-in priorities, and then we're going to work on just paying those bills and monitoring those funds as fiscal agent. So that's called the Internet Essentials Program. It's one of the few that I know of in the state where the Education Foundation has stepped in and managed this program for the school district. And I have to thank Comcast. Comcast is a terrific corporate sponsor. They have agents that volunteer their time to come every year. Rachel Bonlaren is on our board, and Rachel is there signing up students every month, does a lot of work. And then, of course, the school district, Nicole Fogarty is the one that works with us. She works with Terrence O'Leary, and she and a team of folks from the school district are volunteering their time as well. So it's a great program. And just in closing, it does take a community to help support our children, and we're very fortunate to be a part of that effort where we support our children and reach out to the audience. So if you have a heart to help us out in our foundation, please just go on our website at efslc.org. Just click the Donate Now button. One of the best things to do is just have automatic debit against one of your accounts, a credit card or a checking account or savings account, and that can support us. And those little dollars really add up, and they really help us out. So I want to thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time.